crown. There's only one crown, lady. And one wedding cake head.
Now, that's the king and that's the queen.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underrated Bluey episodes.
Pomeranians are small but hardy breed. Come on, come on. Looking.
Whoa, whoa, stop it!
You can do it, Pom Pom.
For this list, we're looking at the best episodes of this Australian family show that don't get the attention they deserve. Which Bluey episode do you think is the most overlooked? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Mini Bluey. Every kid is different, and that's how it should be.
Well, I'll tell you this for free. My life would be a lot easier if you were both the same.
Tell me about it.
Bingo, I've got an idea. Okay.
This highly underrated episode thoughtfully explores that concept, as Bluey and Bingo take turns becoming one another. Soon, it becomes clear that we don't need double Blueys or two Bingos. In many ways, Mini Bluey is side-splittingly hilarious because watching the sisters commit to the bit never fails to make us laugh. Of course, there's also a heartfelt lesson being delivered, as Bingo reassures Bluey when the latter doubts her worth.
Are you okay? Mum and Dad want two of yous. They don't want any of me's. It's very rude. It's because I'm annoying. And you're not annoying at all. Yes, I am. I'm super annoying.
And ultimately, Bandit and Chili just want one of each daughter. We all have things that make us special, and yeah, annoying traits too.
Bingo, what? Stop it, you're freaking me out. Oh, get away from me.
But that's what makes us uniquely perfect. Here's to the Healer Girls, and to this episode we wish got more love.
Hi.
Close
enough.
Number 9, Daddy Drop-Off. Anyone with children knows that getting them to school in a timely fashion is challenging.
Rack 'em and stack 'em, kids. We gotta.
Bandit experiences this in Daddy Drop-Off, as Bingo and Bluey prioritize fun. Though it stresses the dad out, he plays along and even comes to embrace it, indulging his youngest in one last game before sending her off.
Look, mate, I gotta get Bluey to school.
But you always do wind up Bingo.
I know, it's just we're running late, kiddo.
But how'll I get at the door?
As a bonus, we see how this leads to Bingo making a new friend, Leela. We even get a glimpse into the besties' futures.
Bingo is my friend now. And I hope we're friends forever and ever and ever.
Granted, punctuality is important, but sometimes being slightly tardy is worth it if it means paving the road with unforgettable memories.
But what if you didn't? What would happen then?
Probably nothing, I suppose. Bingo just walked through the door instead.
Yeah, she would.
Wouldn't be as fun, though.
Daddy Drop-Off understands that, making us giggle unconditionally while tugging at our heartstrings. We aren't sure why it isn't one of Bluey's most beloved episodes. Number 8, Calypso. A good teacher can make a huge difference in a child's life and development.
You busy, Bluey?
No, not yet. This is a fish and chip shop, but we've run out of fish. So it's just chips.
Okay, well be patient.
And Calypso is an extraordinary educator, so it's time to give her her flowers. Throughout this episode, she fosters each student's creativity and nurtures relationships between them. Importantly, she doesn't force things on anyone either, notably letting Pretzel move at his own pace. On top of that, we get to immerse ourselves in the kids' worlds, taking a trip back into our childhoods in the process.
You can rent the upstairs room for $10 bucks.
Great, but I don't have any doll bucks.
Maybe you need a job.
Yeah, I could be a waitress for Bluey.
Strangely enough, Calypso isn't an episode that comes up too often in discussion. If you ask us, though, it should.
Indy, no! You're gonna step on my village!
Terriers! The village needs protecting!
Tourist formation!
The fact that the title character is voiced by Australian singer-songwriter Megan Washington is just another reason why it should be more popular.
Oh, if you do catch a fish, let me know.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Number 7, Barky Boats. We see a lot of wonderful young kid and adult adventures on Bluey.
Bluey and I are going to go build a fairy garden. What are you doing?
We're playing Barky Boats.
Oh, okay. Have fun. Bye. Bye, Mia.
but we want to spotlight the often ignored Barky Boats, which brings preteens into the picture in a relatable and touching manner. It sees Bluey and Mackenzie playing with their buddies, Mia and Captain. The older kids, nervous about transitioning to high school, eventually leave the little ones and bond. Don't worry, they come back.
Are you nervous about starting high school?
A little.
Me too. At least we'll be there together.
There are a lot of big, confusing emotions that come with growing up, and that's what Mia and Captain are dealing with here. Teacher extraordinaire Calypso explains it flawlessly, and it's great to see the situation represented with such care.
They turned 7 years old, then 8 years old, then 9, then 10, then 11, then...
I can't hold it any longer. Look out!
Whoa! Woo! Off they went on a big adventure.
Plus, that ending makes us well up. There's symbolism, friendship, emotion. What more could you want?
And also look after Mia when she goes to big school, even though she isn't scared. And make sure she doesn't forget to come and play with me. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Hug, hug, hug.
Number 6, housework. Doing housework may not be inherently fun, but that doesn't mean you can't make it so. Just ask Bingo and Bluey, who get creative while cleaning up.
These kids never just walk their normal walk.
What?
Look, watch.
Diddly-bop-jump, diddly-bop-jump, diddly-bop-jump.
Naturally, Bandit and Chili get so distracted by their daughters that they put off their own work. But it's worth it. They learn one heck of a walk.
Okay, you start with your feet out, and then they go in, out, in, out, in.
Out.
In.
Put your bottom out a bit more. Yeah, you got it.
Seeing the adults connect with their playful sides and discover joy in the mundane is lovely. Thanks to housework, we find ourselves inclined to look for fresh, entertaining ways to tackle our own chores too. We think it has everything needed to become a bona fide Bluey classic. It doesn't seem like it's reached that status quite yet, but we're confident it will. Until then, we'll just keep silly walking.
Let's just get through it.
Then we can relax.
Number 5, Facey Talk. We're here to demand justice and way more recognition for Muffin, a chaotic queen.
If you say cowboy hat one more time, you'll be in timeout.
Cow, boy,
Okay, that's it. You're going to timeout.
She makes episodes with her antics. For instance, Muffin Cone is priceless, and we'd be remiss not to mention Pizza Girls.
we ready, Muffin, but just don't drive too
Perhaps the most underrated episode she's featured in, however, is Facey Talk. The premise is simple. Bluey and Bingo are video calling with her and Socks.
Kids, you better share that thing or I'm switching it off.
What?
Whoa, okay, maybe not off, but...
But Muffin is Muffin, so things go off the rails after she hogs the screen. Seeing her dodge her dad and generally wreak havoc always has us in stitches. It's not all fun and games, though. We also see her parents, Stripe and Trixie, disagree about how to proceed, and lovingly find a way forward.
I feel like you hog all the parenting.
Oh,
Is it this one?
I don't mean
No,
to.
try this one.
If you say
Oh,
one
no,
thing
that's
and I
not
say
it.
another, the kids
Oh,
get
I know.
confused.
It's a sweet yet unhinged treat all around. Number 4, Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound. This isn't the biggest Bluey episode there is, often being forgotten. Yet there's so much warmth and love embedded within it that we don't think that's fair. It centers around Bingo, who's feeling down while at the hospital with Chili.
I will call you Bumpy. Bumpy.
Why is everyone wearing purple pants?
Barnacus and Bumpy went everywhere together.
But a home movie courtesy of Bluey, Bandit, and more loved ones ends up being the perfect remedy.
I need a pair of purple underpants from someone who's never been sick.
Never been sick?
Not only is the tale of Barnacus and her pup Bumpy, who falls ill, surprisingly captivating, it also reminds Bingo that sickness is a standard part of life.
Barnacus realised what the wise old wolfhound was trying to teach her. Oh, everyone gets sick sometimes, not just Bumpy. Being sick is just a part of life.
Even though it sucks, she'll get through it. She certainly has the right people by her side helping out. Needless to say, she feels much better by the end, and so do we. Number 3, Escape. Bluey can get experimental, though these episodes sometimes get glossed over in favor of traditional ones. From a storytelling perspective, though, the risk usually pays off. Just look at Escape, which largely takes place in a fantasy during a car ride to Nana's house. First, Chili and Bandit are trying to escape the kids. Eventually, though, the tables turn.
I told you, no kids allowed.
Well, we hired an eagle to fly us up over the wall.
Oh, what?
Well, on the other side of the wall is a huge prickle bush.
The whole thing is amazingly innovative, while still being true to the series' identity. The drawings representing the made-up story are notably an extraordinary sight to behold.
It's like a giant dream house on wheels. Yeah, it's got 11 burger shops and 20 bedrooms and 40 toilets and a spa on the balcony.
Who's driving it?
Butlers.
Butlers?
All the while, there are loads of laughs to be had. Jerry Lee, anyone? And that's saying nothing of the engaging, high-stakes twists and turns.
Ah, Jerry Lee, you work for us.
Not anymore. We gave him our coconut drink, so he likes us better now.
We scoot to the place where rockets take off, and we jump in one and take off to space.
There's no escaping it. The way the imaginative episode has been overlooked is criminal.
And this is us on the moon.
Oh, goodness, you kids have got good imaginations.
Yes, Nana.
I don't know where you get your ideas from.
Number 2, Handstand. Speaking of wildly underappreciated Bluey episodes that aren't afraid to experiment, this is another fantastic one.
Are you ready, arms? Yeah, you're ready. Let's try again. Hands down and push. Hey! Oh, almost.
Taking place at Bingo's birthday, it shows the young red healer struggling to get anyone to see her pull off a handstand. There's a lot going on, and the attention to detail within the animation is mind-blowing. It feels like a real party.
Bluey, watch this. Sorry, Bingo, I'm racing. Mom, can you watch me do a handstand?
Okay, sweetie.
Just hang on.
I'm watching.
Keep watching, I can do it.
Oh, good one, honey.
No, I haven't done it yet.
Still, we find ourselves firmly focused on Bingo and her quest. Meanwhile, it seems like nobody needs Nana's help, which isn't making her feel great.
Oh, Chili, let me give you a hand with those.
Don't be silly, Nana. You sit down and relax.
Stripey, you sure you don't need a hand with your pies?
Ah, take it easy, Mum. You sit down.
Thankfully, her and Bingo's paths eventually cross.
Oh, no, sorry, Bingo. I was doing the dominoes.
That's okay.
I saw you, Bingo.
You saw my handstand? For real life?
It's a powerful, heartwarming moment, and we are not ashamed to admit it makes us emotional. Honestly, the fact that Handstand isn't on everybody's radar is baffling because it is a must-watch.
Right. Happy birthday, Bingo!
Oh, wait. Where's Bingo?
Oh, you got it.
Bingo!
Bingo!
Bingo! Has anyone seen Bingo?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Barbecue. Bingo just wants to relax, and we're here for it.
I don't think there's any more colours of pepper. So now, I'm just gonna relax in my relaxer chair.
The Dump. If you ask us, Bandit's a pretty wonderful father, faults and all.
I don't think you are the best dad in the world.
Yeah, you're right, Bluey. I'm not. Or the best driver. And I don't know everything either. I was just being silly.
So you don't know where I was before I was born?
Nah.
Smoochy kiss. Real love means accepting someone for who they are, gross habits included.
Kids, if you're gonna belong to someone, you better toughen up.
You can keep each other.
Works for me.
Cafe. Making new friends can get harder as you grow up, but Bandit proves it's worth the effort.
If you asked Winnie's dad to be your friend, do you think he would say yes?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
If you weren't my dad, I'd want to be your friend.
Aw, thanks, mate.
Squash. Here's one for all the younger siblings out there.
No, I want to control you.
Are you sure? You'll probably have a better chance of winning with your dad.
No, I want us to win.
Oh, really? Why's that?
Because big sisters don't always beat little sisters.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Bin Night. Some Bluey episodes stand out in every regard. Narrative style, animation, story, and more. Bin Night is one of them, but it inexplicably tends to fly under the radar.
Hi, Doreen.
Hi! Ooh, your bin's full. Mr. Crow will be coming tomorrow.
Yeah, Mr. Crow.
Night, girls.
Night, Bins. Night, Moon.
It follows Bandit, Bingo, and Bluey taking out the trash on a series of nights, and the girls spending time with Chili the following mornings. Throughout, Bingo opens up about a new student at school who eventually starts causing trouble.
Hey, how was Kindy, Bingo?
Good. Wait, no. Bad.
Oh, why bad?
Banjo called me a bobo head.
What's a bobo head?
I don't know.
With her parents' help, she ultimately overcomes the problem. It's stunning.
Well, I hope Felix told Mrs. Retriever.
No, he threw Banjo's hat in the bubble up.
Oh.
It made Banjo cry. So I played with him in the sandpit. We're friends now.
Oh, good one, Bingo.
For one thing, it's a gorgeous encapsulation of the family's dynamic that spotlights excellent child-rearing skills. Plus, it's also extremely detailed, making the passage of time feel seamless.
No, it's only red bin tonight.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's only both bins when the moon is a big moon, or a half moon, or a no moon. And tonight's not any of them. Look, it's a smiley moon. That's my favorite.
And of course, there's the show's signature humor, heart, and sweetness. Bin Night is the best night.
Ah, Bluey, I think you'll be a scientist when you grow up.
Oh, can I?
If you like.
Great. Maybe I can invent a robot that takes the bins out for you.
I hope not.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.